Hello everyone. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to find and explore your personal results and how to search all the data available on the Gold for Good leaderboard. In this demo, we're using a simulation created from real game results. As we look, please note that many of the functions may not work on mobile devices. Let's get started. Looking at the top of the page, you'll see which week's results are being displayed, the time the data was last updated, and the number of participants in the event. Below that, in the white bar toolbox, you'll see several sortable and searchable categories: current event score, overall pool, player, and that week's game dates. Each of these fields can be searched using that column's search box, or can be sorted by using the column headers or the associated arrows. There is a lot of general event data available to us, but if you just want to look for your own data, you can pull it up in one of two ways. You can use the universal search box in the upper right-hand corner, or you can use the search box in the player column. For this tutorial, let's pretend we're Craig Hemphill, a longtime analyst for the common game. We'll type in Hemphill, hit return, and up pulls his information. Just as there are two ways to search things, there are also two ways to view your event data: the main leaderboard, which we're looking at now, or a separate static summary page. First, let's look at the leaderboard view. Here you'll see Craig's current event score of 67.88%, the average of his two best scores so far, and his placement in the spades pool. Looking further right, we see his individual game scores and section awards for that week. Note that if there is no score here in the first column, it means you just haven't yet played two qualifying games. Let's see what other data is available for us to look at. If you take your cursor and hover over the pool designation, we learn our current rank within that pool. As you see, Craig is currently 6th. Pool placement is primarily based on the field strength of your top two games. Specifically, it's the geo-mean average of the master point holdings of the players in those games. To see the pool breakpoints, just hover over the overall pool column header. Now, looking at the individual game data, we see Craig's best two scores were 73.49, for which he earned a section top, and a 62.28, earning another section award. Hovering over these scores shows game location and the field strength geomean. Hovering over a section award shows the pool designation for that game and the points won. Digressing for a moment, notice that Craig's October 29th game had a field strength geomean of 510, putting this game in the hearts pool. Craig's November 1st game had a field strength geomean of 1015, putting it in the spades pool. Averaging those two geomeans, we get 762.5, placing Craig in the overall pool of spades. Craig has only played face-to-face games, but regional, sectional, and online games also count. Scores for these events are marked with R, S, or O, respectively. To show this to you, I'm going back to the general leaderboard by removing Craig's name from the search box. Otherwise, our new search will be limited to Craig's data, our top-level search. This feature of the search function can be useful to refine your searches, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. So I'll remove our original search and start a new one, looking for regional game results by typing -R into one of the game date boxes. And here you go. To search sectional games, type -S or type -O for online games. When you bring up online scores, you'll notice that the scores are crossed out. This is because all of your online games are averaged and considered as one result. So to qualify for overalls in the event, at least one face-to-face game is needed. Having looked at Craig's data in the leaderboard format, let's take a quick look at the other way we can view it. Once you've searched and brought up his name on the leaderboard, click the name, and that takes you to a summary page with all the same data, just presented differently. To return to the leaderboard, just use your browser's back button. Let's now look at the leaderboard as a whole. Remember to clear your original search. As mentioned earlier, all the data columns can be sorted using the arrows next to the column headers or by clicking on the column header itself. For searching, you can make any general database search by using the universal search box, or you can easily search for specific data using the search boxes in each of the designated columns. For example, to see all the players in the Diamonds pool, type Diamonds in that column search box. Do you want to see a specific player? Type that name in the player box. Here we're going to search for Evans. If there are multiple names and you need additional info, hover your cursor over that name and it will show you where that player is from, and that might help. Have fun exploring and searching, clicking and hovering. You'll find lots more fun stuff on here and lots more information. Don't forget to check out the ACBL Gold for Good Frequently Asked Questions section for other questions you may have. You can get there by simply clicking on the Gold for Good logo in the upper left-hand corner. Best of luck in the event, and feel the joy of helping others while having fun.